Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. Excuse the skin, it really isn't skinning. We won't be doing any makeup videos whatsoever until my skin's back to normal. But we will be talking about things like this. So my That's Expensive project pan is due to go up. So we're going to talk about all the products that I've been using for the past month now. I didn't even realise it was a month, and that really did go quickly. So we're going to go through what I used last month, and normally I rotate a few products out. Normally it's the eyeshadow palette for sure. I don't know if anything else is going out. Actually, where's that Charlotte Tilbury lipstick? Hang on. Right, I did have a little Charlotte Tilbury lipstick about this big. I don't know where that is. Right, so the eyeshadow palette I'll save till the end. I've put a couple of new products in, so you can put between 8 and 10 products in. I'm doing this, or I did do it with the project panning community over on Facebook, so you can find the group over there. This year I'm just doing it by myself. Right, let's go in with concealer and under eye corrector. Under eye corrector is the Becca. It's the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector in light to medium. I mean, I'm pretty much nearly done with it, to be honest. So that stays in. Got a feeling pretty much all of it's going to stay in. Then we've got the Glossier Stretch Concealer in G12. This not only works really well as a concealer, but also you can put it all over your face as this skin tint. And I've just hit pan on that, if you can see it here. It's just really, it's baby pan. I'm missing putting makeup on, guys. I'm missing doing the lives. Hopefully I will be back soon. But you can see what's going on with my skin. If it's not better by Tuesday, I can't go on Monday because I've got the hospital on Monday. But if it's not better by Tuesday, I'm going to have to either go to the chemist or make an appointment with my doctor. Just because around the eye especially, you know, I'm not happy. And it's looking purple as well. It's looking purple around there. This one is not too bad, but this is looking pretty darn purple, if you can see that there. I look like I've been thumped. Right, so we've got the DIOR Rosy Glow 001 in Petal. This one stays in as well. I'm making, you know, like I put the brush around here and I can see the dint there, so that's going to stay in. I think I'm just going to keep them in this makeup bag I've got where I keep all my Shop My Stash products. We've got the Glowish powder by Huda Beauty. Since I've finished my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit in Universe, and it was only ever in for this. I also do want to make a bit of a dent over here as well. But I do also want to keep the DIOR blush in, so it's kind of like, I just rotate them. So this would be the 11th product, but I'm not really fully focusing on it. So that one can stay in my makeup basket. Because I don't have any powders to use up, I decided to bring in this Glowish by Huda Beauty. This one's in the shade Fair. It's got a bit of a dent here, but I've not hit pan or anything like that. Hopefully I will soon. Foundation. This is probably one of my oldest foundations, and also it's higher end, so I do want to use it up. It's not my favourite. It's the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. So yeah, this can go in with the rest of my foundations. What else do we have in here? We have a P. Louise lip liner, and like I said, I had the Charlotte Tilbury little lipstick. I don't know where that's gotten, but this one's in the shade Crush, and it looks like that. It goes really nice with not just that Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, but so it goes nice with any gloss. It goes nice with any lipstick that's a similar shade. Right, we've also got the W7 Absolute Lashes. Now this isn't an expensive mascara, but I just want to use it up, so I brought this in for this month. So that looks like that. So you'll see quite a few newer products. Normally I do that towards the end. We've also got the Innisfree Daily UV Defense Sunscreen, SPF 30. I want to use this up, so that's going in. Let me just put what isn't normally back in, so I can show you towards the end. There's already 4 products. Right, and then, so I have been putting in perfumes in the That's Expensive project pan. Last month it was the YSL Black Glitter. The month before it was Burberry Hair. And I'll be putting a new one in. So it comes like this. And then you'll see it's nearly all done. I think you can see Black Glitter there. And then there's only a little bit left. Now, what I'll be doing is I'll be doing reviews on it, like each month, and then at the end of the year, when I've got 12 of these perfume samples, they're not really samples, they're 8 mils, we'll be going from least favourite to favourite. So I'll be telling you all that. So at the moment, there's 5 products in here that are kind of new, that I don't normally speak about. But then the rest of the products, the other 4, I think, have gone into the basket. I haven't shown you the palette, have I? So for all you guys that don't watch me regularly and haven't watched my lives, you won't know. But I have been using this and I have absolutely loved all the looks I've created. There's been some like hit and misses. Right, so this is the Mcgrath Labs Huetopian Dreams. And with the palettes, it's a no pan left behind. So I have to use every single eyeshadow at least once. So it looks like that. These are Mcgrath Labs special shades. I'm not really a fan of this shade, not a fan of this shade, and there's some darker shades in here as well, like this one. So yeah, I mean, it is really, really nice. I really like these two especially, and then I like this one down here and all the mattes. And of course I don't mind this. It would make more of a, in my opinion, a face highlighter, because it's, I would say it's more satin than anything. I obviously can't put it on my face because I've got bites everywhere. But that's what it looks like. So now what we've got to do, guys, is just pick out one eyeshadow palette. Normally I pick out more products than that. Obviously we've got at least 4 or 5 products that aren't normally in there. So we're only picking out one eyeshadow palette. Right, so I only picked a quad. So it was a Mcgrath Labs Venus in Flares Luxury Quad Voyeuristic Vixen. Beautiful packaging yet again. Now this is a beautiful palette. So I can do 2 looks with this. So that's only 2 days. Normally I keep it in for a month. That's why I picked 2 palettes. Isn't that stunning? Look at it through the mirror though. How it definitely is a different colour. It's more of a multi-chrome. So yeah, I can do 2 different looks with it. What we need to bring in is definitely a matte eyeshadow palette, because I can't just use that. I need a lighter shade than that. So we'll be using that one. But also I wanted to bring in another that I've not used in ages. This was the first ever Mcgrath Labs palette I bought. Bought it in the pandemic. So it was the Eye Ecstasy Sublime. And that looks like that. And again, we'll need to bring in another. And again, we'll need to bring in another all matte palette. So this one here, where is it? This one here looks like more of a red plummy colour. But when you bring it down, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. No, it looks more bronzy. I really wish you could see it. Let's put it on the palm of the hand. Oh, you can see it as I turn my hand. Can't you? You can see it there. Yeah, so normally I would only bring 1 palette in, but we're going to focus on the 2. Right, let's recap. So this, guys, is going to be just 1. Right, let's recap what we're going to be using. Okay, so they're all in here. Right, so for base, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. Every time I do a look with these project pan items, just like I did this past month, then I'm also going to use these two products. I use these anyway every single time I do my makeup. I've just decided to put them in the That's Expensive project pan because they're expensive products. So we've got the Becca Under Eye Corrector. You normally put this on before a foundation, or at least leave like this here bare, and then you can put it on. So that's that. I wouldn't mind actually using that up in the next month or two. And then we've got the Glossier Stretch Concealer. Focusing on this as always. Want to hit more pan on that. So that together is 3 items. Then we've got the Glowish by Huda Beauty in the shade Fair. I'm a long way from hitting pan, but there is a dent there. 4. But before all that, if I feel I'll need it, I'm going to go in with the Innisfree Daily Defense Sunscreen High Protection with SPF 30. It literally is. I can see it. It literally is here. There's not a lot of uses out of that. I've used the rest of my Innisfree skincare, so I don't need to be talking about that. We will talk about it probably when I've used this up, actually. I mean, I've got quite a few skincare items that I want to talk to you guys about, and also hair care. So hair care items will be on my Embracing My Curls, so that will be done really soon. I'm just waiting to use a product up by Umberto Giannini, and then we'll be talking about that on my other channel. W7 Absolute Lashes, which is a dupe for the Benefit The Real. Then we've got the P. Louise Lip Liner in Crush. Then we've got the DIOR in Petal. And we've got Scent Addict Perfume of the Month. Last month, like I said earlier, it was YSL Black Opium and Glitter. This month it's going to be completely different. I'm not going to spoil the surprise now. You'll see when I put it up. Like, I can do normal videos like that because I don't actually mind coming on camera looking like crap. But actual makeup videos, I can't do that until my skin heals. Right, and then obviously the eyeshadow palettes, I've just shown them to you. So then we've got the Pat McGrath Labs Venus in Fleurs Voyeuristic Vixen. Beautiful palette that. And I've not used this one in forever, so I want to use this as well. The Pat McGrath Labs, what's this one called again? Eye Ecstasy in Sublime. So that's everything. There are 10 items there, guys, to use this month. There's not always going to be 10 items, sometimes just 8, some 9. So as long as there's between 8 and 10 items, that's kind of the name in the game. If you want to know more information, I'll put it down below in the description, but also you can go over to the Facebook group and they tell you about it more in detail over there. I have got another project that's on the go as well. It's the Fun Size Project Pan. I'll talk about that in another video. There's not really that much to talk about. I do need to do a look with that though, because I've not really done any looks with it this month. So again, when I'm better, I mean, I could do eyeshadow, but I don't really want to. I just want my skin to heal for a few days. Just know that I'm missing you guys like crazy, and I'll be back as soon as I can. Bye for now.